Eddie Van Halen here, telling you, keep playing, man. Gotta keep playing. It's the only thing there is. Music, man. Keep playing. All right? I'm gonna come looking for you if you don't.
Are we here? Are we there?
We're here and Randy's queer.
There's a big long delay on that swap over there. I don't know what's up with that. And I forgot to turn the monetization off, so everybody got to see a commercial. I ran in and changed that real quick, so no more of those tonight. It's been a day. I'll just say it's been a day. I didn't have internet here at the house, and we were having trouble at work, so I couldn't log in to do what I needed to do to set up the thing. So yeah, it's just been a day. So welcome in, everybody. We are here. We've got Senator Trev. We've got John DeShane. We've got Randy the Ripper over in the corner, and then Jimmy a biter right there. Welcome in, gentlemen. How was your Thursdays today?
Yeah, well, typical Thursday of the car business.
Right. Now, no, never mind. I won't go there. Won't go there.
Jimmy had an afternoon nap.
Right.
Actually, I didn't take one today.
Oh.
That's why he's been so grumpy.
Guitars back up, and I did fret levels on 5 guitars today.
And you shine that one up? Did you do a polish on them and everything?
Yep.
Jimmy said he's tired of taking naps.
Right? He needs a nap from his naps.
The old
Vacation from
Dia, this is the guitar that went across the country with me for
Nice.
6 years.
Nice.
She needed a fret level, and so I just tore her all down and some new pickups, and
Got her all squared away.
now
DiMarzio?
all the way across the country and headstock didn't fall off.
It's not a
Well,
Gibson.
Because it doesn't say Gibson on it.
yeah.
Well, welcome in, boys. We want to welcome in everybody that's in the chat so far. How many we got? Where is it?
800 million.
40,000 watching already. Wow, we just got started. Welcome in, everybody. And we are going to get started. It is TransTrem Thursday. It is 9:10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And it is April 10th, 2025. Time stamped and ready to go. Let's get over here and let's give a shout out and a thank you first off to our channel members. We do have channel membership available. If you want to help us support us in that manner, great. We appreciate it. We certainly appreciate all of these channel members that have done so. We've got some old and some new, so thank you to each and every one of you. We appreciate everyone on the list. I need to update this. It's probably changed, so I'll get that updated for the next card for the next show. But shout out and thank you to all the channel members. Thank you. Shall we get over to the chat and see who is here with us tonight before we start in on the jam festivities? How do we do that? Let's unzip it. Let's see who's here. It's a big one tonight, I think. There we go. First in, Earl Coli, E. coli. Looking forward to the TransTrem Thursday with the legends. What are we drinking tonight? Just some water for me. I don't know about those boys.
Coffee.
The Kicking Horse.
No, I got a deal. It was like $7 a pound for Starbucks stuff, and I've never brewed that at home. And it's actually not bad.
Not too bad. Well, there you go. Channel member Stephen Franklin is here. What is up, sir? It is always good to see you joining us. Saying happy Thursday to all. Good to see you, Mr. Franklin. Channel member Cushman NYC saying hey to the peoples. Good to see you. Hey, look at there. We got Stiffy back with us. It's Stiffy 2.0 tonight. So welcome in. Good to see you. We got Bro Joel Rambler, channel member, is here saying hiya. Good to see you, man. Good to see you. Welcome, welcome. We got Wayne McConnell is here, ready to rock. Just a little. Channel member El Barge is here. Saying good evening to the TransTrem crew. Good to see you. Cushman NYC channel member, we just said hello to. I'm going to say it twice. Channel member Jimmy Biter, panel member, and OU crew member is here. Saying what's up. Right on, Jimmy. Let's see. Chuck C is here saying happy TransTrem. Right on. Jacques Thong hey, saying hey to the crew. Good to see you, Zach. Let's see. We got Blue channel member Blue Mox. Excuse me. Saying hey to the crew. Good to see you, Blue. We got OU crew member R2, R3, Lock and Nut, and channel member. Have a great evening, my friends. Wish you good luck. We're all counting on you. He must have some kind of clogged pipes or something going on again tonight. So
We've moved off the death excuse. On
yep. Now it's home catastrophes. Exactly. Let's see. We got Searching for Tone is here saying hey to everybody. Just ordered my first FR Jackson Solui SL3X at around my $399. Any suggestions, replacement bridge or anything? Couldn't say no at that price. First Floyd Rose, I guess. Yeah. I don't know what's on it, but you know, you can't go wrong with a nice German Floyd or some kind of Godot. Or just bang it out and see what you got. What you got.
Broken, don't fix it.
All right. Let's see. Channel member Hillary is here saying happy Thursday. Good to see you. I guess speaking of issues, Randy must have disappeared for something there.
See you, Randy.
Let's see. Scrolling. Oh no. We'll get back to you, Dan. We'll get back to you. Let's see. Channel member Ken Hip Metalworks saying cheers to the crew. Good to see you, man. Let's see. Did we say hey to Tim Thomas? We haven't. Hello, Tim Thomas. Welcome in. Scrolling on down, we've got a channel member, OU crew member, and panel member, Symmetry Trev.
Super symmetry.
Right on. We got channel member William De Silva is here. Good to see you, William. Let's see. Hey, look at there. We got channel member 40 Grit rocking the 40 Grit merch tonight. Make sure you check out his channel. There is a link down below in the description. He went on a little late last night, and I had to get up early this morning, so I caught a little bit. I need to watch the replay, but check out 40 Grit's channel for some good guitar stuff, right? Let's see. Florida Claimers Ted is here. Good to see you, sir. Good to see you. Let's see. Scrolling on down. Let's see. Did we say hey to William De Silva, channel member? We're going to say it again. Let's see. We got Cucumber, channel member CMBR is here. Good to see you. Thanks for hanging out. Yeah, there we go. Made it on time. Right on. Good to see you, bro. Let's see. Channel member McCollum Music Matt is here. Right on. We got Darboard is here. Flashing the peace sign or something there. Right on. Let's see. Who else? Scrolling on down. We got Adalia Mendez is here saying hey to the boyfriend. Good to see you, Dahlia. Let's see. Bradley Wood is back again. What up, everyone? I decided to bless you with my presence. We are thankful that you are here, sir. Appreciate you. Let's see. Scrolling on down. Let's see. Got Steve Franklin already. Let's see. We got Brian Peterson is here saying good evening. Good to see you. Let's see. And I think we're caught up with the chat. That was pretty quick. If I missed you, I apologize. Say something in the chat and we will catch you. And I think there's one order of business that we do need to get to. Channel member Dan Gorman is here, Randy.
See how this, can you hear me? I had to read everything.
Yes.
Cool.
Anytime today. Right on.
That's so stereo, Randy. It's behind my ears.
That's the deliverance for you.
Sounds great, man.
Right on. Sounded good. Cool. Let's see. We've got one stumbling in. I think he had a few too many tonight. Is channel member Andy Carson is here. I heard there will be Hooters girls on tonight. Well, I don't know about Hooters girls, but
closed now.
I don't know. Is it?
The one in town closed. I think they closed at like half their locations or something.
I honestly
that?
can't
That was
remember.
Just girls in
Yeah, just your typical Twin Peaks, Hooters,
John-
Tilted Kilt kind of thing. Yeah.
John prefers to go to Peckers.
Peckers. Yes. Actually, Hooters and Peckers together.
He walks up to the bar and he says, "Give me a stiffy."
And two
Two little
Hooters to
Asian
go.
men come out.
Yeah, I'm in the blended now.
No offense there, stiffy.
No.
Let's see. All right. Let's see. El Barget says Randy is hooting hooting, like Hootie and the Blowfish. I don't know. So what has been going on? Anything exciting today? Any new developments in the OU crew family?
Well, is 40 Grit part of our family?
I would say he is a honorary OU crew member. Yeah, for sure.
He's got Warren DeMartini's guitar tech coming on. I think it's the 15th.
Very cool.
Cool.
Right on.
Awesome.
It's gonna be awesome.
Well, we'll have to make sure to earmark and bookmark that one. Let's see. We got
Got hit with the
Bo.
tariffs today.
Did you?
I did.
We'll hear about that in a second. Guitar Man 45 channel member is here saying hey to the crew. Good to see you, Bo. Let's see. Earl Coli just hooked up the new Fractal VP4 pedal. It's amazing. Has anyone else checked them out? I think Elbar J has one of those, and he was really pleased with it.
Yep.
I run the FM3 for the effects, which is kind of the same deal.
Yeah.
It's awesome. Yeah.
So, what was your tariff that you got hit with?
Pickup. I ordered a pickup, and I got a wood bucker I'm gonna put in my surf green one, and was $150 US, and then it was another $50 in tariff bullshit.
Wow. Wow. When you said pickup, I thought maybe you bought a new truck and you got hit real hard with the tariffs.
No.
Like, what's he need a new truck for? He's got a brand new.
No, I was gonna grab a cab from Jason, but that whole thing just kind of put the kibosh on it for a minute until it gets itself sorted out.
I like how he put a memo out there for all us U.S. guys. Don't worry about it because it's the LLC's based in Indiana.
Yep, good to go. Very cool. Let's see. Hey, boys, look who we got here. We've got channel member and one of the coolest dudes on YouTube, Mr. Charles Green, Mr. Verde.
Chuck
Good to see you.
Verde.
Good to see you, Chuck.
What a great guy that Chuck Verde.
Awesome
Good
dude.
things about him. Yeah.
Awesome dude.
He gives great hugs too. Good bro hugs.
Right on. Yeah, you met him when you went and picked up that Ernie Ball for life, which you've sold three weeks later. Yeah.
Ernie Ball for 8 months.
Did we say hey to KXM Rock? We're going to say it now. Welcome in. Good to see you.
How are you, buddy?
Let's see. Bradley Wood is here and saying, I'm thinking VP4 and IRJ might be my new grab and go jam rig. Yeah. Sounds good.
Give it a rip, yeah.
Everybody's disgusted with the tariff there. 40 Grit saying, ugh. Yeah, their Elbar J says, I love mine too. The models of the pedals are spot on. Very easy to use. Right on. So that's the unit that's just effects only, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's like taking the effects section out of probably maybe a FM9. Somewhere in between an FM9 and what I've got.
Yep. Cool, man. Let's see. Hey, look at here. We got channel member alive and well. Nelson Rodriguez is here. Says, dude, I'm all effed up. My left foot is not the arch, it's the toe, it's the ball of my heel, crown of my ankle. So I'm just going to watch because I'm surly as shit right now. Well, sit back, relax, enjoy some music.
At least you're not dead.
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
Just let us
Your
know.
balls? Do you still have your balls?
Right on, Charles, man. Good to see you. Good to see you.
Speaking of balls,
Channel member Rob Blackmore official is here. What is up, Rob?
Hillary sent me a video on Facebook Messenger earlier today. So this makes me think of Jimmy, and it's a dude playing a guitar, and the body of the guitar is a nutsack.
I'm surprised you didn't post that in the WhatsApp for us.
You know, dude. Well, then you've got like Al and Jimmy that don't have Facebook,
Right? Yeah.
so they wouldn't even have seen it.
Ah, well, that's their loss.
I've been trying to get Al to make an Instagram for a year now.
At a loss. Facebook free for 15 years.
Right? Well, eventually you'll come on around. You know, I remember when the cell phones came out, and I was like, I don't need a cell phone. I'm gonna walk around with a phone where somebody can get me at any point of the day.
Right.
You know, I got a phone at my house.
Exactly.
And then, you know, that's when they had the big bricks and the ones that installed in the cars, and they were really, really expensive. And then Motorola came out with that cool little flip phone, you know, little gray model, fat on the back and a little flip can. I was like, okay, that's kind of cool. So that was my first cell phone.
There you go.
And then
with 360.
I remember I was working with a guy, and it's when the iPhone had just come out, and he was showing, it's a little bitty, the iPhone, first one. And he's showing me that thing. He's like, look at this, man. He's like, you can scroll through and you just touch the screen here. And I'm like, I don't need all that.
So showed you the boobs, and that was it. It was all done.
So the point of my story, the moral of the story, is that eventually you must comply.
Yep.
So it just happened. So we'll see Jimmy on Facebook at some
Did you
time.
ever have
sure.
one of the old the brick Nokias that you could never destroy?
Yes.
That was my first personal cell phone.
Mm-hmm.
And then I got the brick Nextel.
Actually, I just saw a reel on Facebook or YouTube or so short or something. And those videos that you see with the presses, and the press comes down and just squishes what's there. There was a Nokia phone in there, and it comes down, and the press just goes around it, and it comes back up, and it says indestructible.
Then I moved on to the old Nextel that was literally the size of a brick. You couldn't destroy that thing either.
Yeah. 40 Grit says my first cell was 1993. Super expensive, and you paid by the minute. Yeah. Yep. Exactly. That's the days of, okay, I'll be there in 5 minutes. Bye.
Yeah,
Right.
We had them for work, and it was a bloody fucking holster. You had to put the damn thing in.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we used to have those in service trucks way back. This was in the 90s. And they were mounted in the truck. You hit that little button, talk to the whole fleet. Let's see what else is going on in the chat. Everybody just saying hello to everybody. Right on. Good to see everybody here.
Minutes, man. Call me after 9.
Exactly. Yeah. Free after 9 o'clock or something like that.
Then they bumped
Unlimited.
They bumped it back to 7 o'clock. But when everybody had Nextel, it didn't matter.
Yeah. Because you weren't using the cell. You were
Right.
bleeping, whatever. All right. Let's see. Nextel, an employee dog collar. That's right, man. That's right. Well, that's what the cell phone has become now. Work collar. What's going on? What should we do tonight?
Wasn't it TransTrem Thursday?
It is TransTrem Thursday. Shall we do something like, I don't know. Maybe I should, let's see. Let me go over here.
Look at that.
Turn that on. Maybe I should get on up.
last note.
I know. I got to take a break.
Killing me.
I tell you what, this thing sounds pretty good with these 9s on it. It's I'm getting used to it. So if it holds up, maybe I just got a couple of dud packs when I was breaking those E strings before. I just jinxed myself, I'm sure.
Yeah.
But yeah, this thing sounds pretty tight with these 9s, which goes right along with our conversation that we had on Tuesday for the Guitar Arsenal. The string size matter. So I definitely can tell the difference going from 10s to 9s on this. Just in the, like Randy was saying, the tightness, the pop, everything with it. So happy with it. Right on. What's next? What's next? Who's got something? Thank you, Rob. Appreciate it. Always room for improvement, but appreciate it. Hey, look at here. We got Brendan, a B, a squared. The Butt Cheeks is here.
What's it?
Welcome in, man. Good to see you.
Cheeky.
Let's see. Nelson says, I guess it's been a while. I haven't heard Ryan play that for a hot minute. Sounds really good. Right on, Nelson. Appreciate it. Let's see. El Bourget, yes. String gauges. String gauges. Gauge how a guitar sounds. How about that? Right on, man. Good to have you in here, man. Let's see. What is next? You guys got something you want to play? Want to do a round of something?
John looks like he's hunting for something.
John is hunting for something. All right.
How about F sharp?
How about hit it? I'll say hit it and you hit it. Hit it. Big round of applause for that one being done.
My fingers weren't ready for that.
Right.
And F sharp isn't something I usually play in. So
Yep.
I apologize.
Once again, with the TransTrem, I confused myself because I locked it up one step, which is F sharp. And then I was like, well, no, let me put it back. And then when I started playing, I forgot that I'd put it back. So you can really confuse yourself with this thing. What was that based on? I kept hearing
Love Tonight.
Give Me All Your Love
Snake.
by Whitesnake.
There we go. I kept hearing it in my head, and I was like, I can't place it. What is this? What is it?
What's funny, when I put it in there, I usually do the key and then some sort of reference to what it is. And I'm looking through and I see F sharp. I'm like, yeah, fuck. And then it says Sykes after it. And I'm like, well,
Give it a shot.
I like that
tempting.
track, so take that.
I like it too.
No,
it's
it's
just
good.
not a super comfortable key for me.
Yeah. It just takes some used to getting playing. You know, you got a lot of the times, you know, I think maybe that's the first time I've heard that one or played to that one. So,
Yeah.
you know, we're up here just grinning and bearing it and just figuring out what the heck am I going to do? So,
like Kip Winger, just winging it.
just winging it. Yeah.
But
I saw that coming. Let's see. Do-it-yourself HVAC is here. Randy took that one, but all you guys are great players. Right on, man.
Yeah,
Welcome in.
Randy opened up there.
fuck all of you.
Actually, I thought of you, do-it-yourself HVAC guy. Actually, just a little while ago, I was watching some reels on YouTube, and there is a do-it-yourself YouTube guy, and he was talking about a part that is commonly replaced on air conditioners. And he's like, yeah, some of these companies are out here charging $2,000 for this thing, and you can do it yourself. And I'm like, nobody's charging $2,000 for that kind of thing. A lot of misinformation out there on the nets. People don't know. You don't know, you know?
Yeah.
And then this AI stuff that's coming out with, you know, stuff that looks real and people are believing this stuff, you know?
Yeah.
It's crazy. Crazy, I tell you. Crazy talk.
Well,
Let's
if you know,
see.
you know, right? There's that.
Exactly.
And
But
if you're trying to get more information on a lateral or above, you see so much crap. It's like my coffee maker fucking died, and I'm a coffee nut. So you start trying to do research on a mid-price. Forget about it. Forget it.
Yeah.
You know.
Yep. Yeah, I know of him. No comment. Yeah, exactly. Yep, for sure. Yep. Hey, we got Guitar Man 45 has something going on, fellas. I picked up a hanging guitar stand called a Gitto from Amazon. Was only $29. It is not made cheaply. It's very strong. Your guitar will not fall for sure. Man, I was not quick enough to read this. Hercules sells these double the price. Right on. Gitto. We'll have to look into that. $29.
I use all the Hercules ones and the ones that compression and all that. And they were like 35 Canadian.
Right?
I must have got a deal because I got them off Amazon.
It must be. Or they were fakies.
No, they're real.
Hercules. Wally in the box is here saying, hey, fellers and gals from the old gang. Good to see you, Wally. Thanks for hanging out with us. Yeah, exactly. El Bourget, getting harder to tell what's real anymore, for sure.
Well, the storms have arrived here because I just heard that crack of lightning through my headphones before the thunderclap.
Yeah, I've been hearing thunder shaking here as well. So I guess we better get to rocking before we get knocked off of here, right?
That's only a matter of time before we lose power.
What else should we do? Man, this thing is tight.
Sounds good.
It's on it. I'm trying to remember my lick here. Yeah, I was trying to come up with like a cool TransTrem riff, because Eddie wrote them all. And now I'm trying to remember what I did, but I can't remember.
You pretty much put Steinberger out of business, man. I got them all. Thanks, guys.
Yeah, I did everything you can do with it. See ya. What else is going on in the chat? Elbor J says it's punchy. Right on. Rob Blackmore tells us to ride the lightning. Let's do it. Wayne McConnell, just when you got this real life figured out, you find out it's not real at all. Yeah.
Ain't that the truth?
Mm-hmm. Zach, I don't really hang my guitars on the wall. I just use guitar racks. There we go. Hey, we got Marshy is here. There's even AI dolls you can have a relationship with. Yeah, no thanks.
I might be
Do that to
interested.
yourself.
Yeah, John's like,
Who?
yeah, it's a start. It's a start. We'll come up with something with it. But yeah, it's amazing how you listen to a lot of those riffs that Ed had with the TransTrem, and you're like, man, it sounds so good.
Yep.
And then you're trying to figure something out, and you're like, it's just crap. I mean, like and then of course he does this crazy stuff here. I mean, come on.
Yeah. That's one of my favorite Van Halen riffs.
Yep. I started working on that one, and I started making some progress, and then I got sidetracked, and then I've forgotten everything that I learned. So I got to go back to that one, and that will be my next complete TransTrem tune. I'm hoping will be Me Wise Magic. So
It's brave and ambitious goal, man.
Still working on that one. So we'll see. Maybe I'll let Caleb learn it, and then he can teach me how to do it.
That's right. There you go.
I haven't seen him with anything on his TransTrem guitar. I guess he's still recovering.
He got it, and you guys, fuck.
Yeah.
Put it back in the case, and that's that.
So we'll see what he does with it. I'd be curious. All right. What else? What else we got, boys? What else?
E minor, boys.
Hit
E.
Hit it. worked in there.
Yeah, you should try it next time, man.
Yeah. Yeah, give it a shot. Well, that was cool. That was cool. Right on.
That sucked.
I'm feeling super. Go ahead, Randy.
I had this part worked out, and I tried it twice and fucked it all up.
It didn't work out.
No, and it sounds great, but it's like I kept fretting the 4th fret instead of the 5th fret on the D, and I should have just played it.
Right.
Yeah.
Yep. Let's see. We had Cowboys fan 1965 found his way in. Good to see you. Good to see you. Awesome. We also had Eddie Fay found his way in, busted the door down, and stumbled on in. What is that beautiful machine at Jimmy Biter? What is he holding? Well, it looks like some kind of a Washburn, I would say.
Called a third ball retention device.
Washburn Nordic series. Is that what that was called?
So this is a Washburn BT8, part of the Maverick series.
It's for sale.
Maverick.
Well, I don't know.
That's
the problem, Jimmy.
He fixes up all the guitars and then he's like, I don't know. I want to keep it.
Still got
I
the
know
Wolfgang
it's very Wolfgang / HP special-ish.
Yes.
Same contact, you know. So,
Yep.
It's a carved top.
Yep.
It's a ash body. Flame maple top. Cool color.
Yeah, I'm surprised you don't have a EVH Wolfgang neck on it. That would really trip some people out.
Well, it's a 24 3/4 scale.
Oh. I'm sure you could make it work. You got a router.
Got a drill press.
You got some trees in the yard, right?
Got a saw.
I got some glue and some duct tape.
Right? That's all you need.
Some 5 gum.
You know, a skilled man with a roll of duct tape can accomplish just about anything, you know?
Oh, it's
True
got me out
words
of the mountains on a
spoken by,
broken snowmobile.
See you, Andy. Be safe, man.
See you,
It's
brother.
good to have you stop in, man. Tell you what, that's one of the busiest men on YouTube.
Right.
Always running. Let's see. What else is happening in the chat? Just everybody saying hello and hello. Eddie Fay asking, you in Montana?
The last time I checked,
I might.
that was before I did all the drugs.
You looking for a date, Eddie?
Eddie and Jimmy spooning. That would
There
be a
you go.
wonderful picture.
Anywhere near Bozeman?
If you're a Yellowstone fan, he
Right,
don't want to talk
right.
to you.
Yeah.
Right?
Right in Bozeman.
I watched the end of that one show. What was it? 1938, 23 or something. Yeah. So that's done.
Did you enjoy that?
It was all right.
Like the one 1938 or something. The
It's
one
1883.
1883 and then
1923.
1923. Yeah.
The one from the 18 where they did the drive across.
Yeah,
was
that one.
awesome.
That one was good. Yeah, that one was really good.
I'm having a tough time getting into that 23.
Right. Yeah. It.
Season 2
Well-
is better than season 1.
You had such a long wait in between this last season. You know, you kind of lost an idea of what was going on with everything, and then you kind of jumped right back in. And then, yeah, it was, you know, it was almost like they were like, okay, let's figure out how we're going to end this. You know, what was that? Oh,
Well, Eddie, just keep
We're
an
just-
eye on my reverb page.
you know us, Eddie. We're just messing. We like to poke a little bit, but
Ear
that
biter.
just means that we like you when we do that. So, what else is going on? Appreciate everybody being here. We are at 44,000. We had up to 50,000 watching there at one time.
We only drove 6 away.
Yeah, every time we start playing, they all leave. Maybe we should start talking about string sizes again. We'll have 60,000.
Well, I'll tell you what about string sizes. I went to 9 to 46 and I don't
During
know
the
if
show.
it's- What?
During the show.
Oh, I did. Yes, correct. And I don't know if it's just my hands are stiff tonight or whatever, but I don't know if I just fucking rip them off and go back to 9 to 42. I'm struggling tonight.
Really?
I really am.
It ain't
Yeah.
it ain't the strings because the treble strings are the same.
Yeah, it's the
No, I'm struggling down low.
oh. Well,
Yeah,
you gotta drop that string down to drop D.
Well, I could do that. That's easy enough.
That's why we all do 946 for the drop D.
It could be I'm just fucking stiff.
It could be. Could be.
That's my excuse for sucking wind tonight.
Need a little getting used to it. Now it'll be the
two. I'm coming up with excuses now.
Now the next tune he plays, it'll be because he forgot that he tuned it down to D. Let's see what else.
Kind of cool though, using that sometimes
in
a standard tune, just
for sure. Let's see what else do we have that's cool. So let's see. This one is a track. Yes. So tomorrow night is Friday night, correct?
Yeah.
So Lori's Mishmash will be back on, and she has a backing track challenge. So once again, I would encourage everyone to go check out her channel and get the link and figure out something to play. It's a Pink Floyd. You guys want to listen to what it is? It's actually the Great Gig in the Sky kind of thing.
yeah, just fast forward it for 30 seconds or give it to somebody else for 30 seconds.
It'll come on. I mean, I could turn the volume down and let it start playing, and then I can turn it up. But it'd be cool to see more. I think it's is it G?
I don't know. So now that you mentioned it, yeah. I think
Could be. But this is what it sounds like.
Randy exit stage.
Right. He's like, I'm out of here. I was trying to come up with something with the sustainer TransTrem.
Yeah.
Yeah, and kind of do that. Kind of that's what the vocals do. So, that slide kind of thing.
Yeah.
But that would it's a cool one. Try something. So I'm still gonna work on that. But I would encourage anybody that's kind of shy, wants to get in on this. You can just record something, send it to her, about a minute long, and she'll play it on screen. So speaking of, I'll be back.
We shouldn't play her.
Probably not
her shit until after it's been.
Yeah, I'm just putting it out there. Putting it out there. Yeah.
We got to do a mishmash block. We've got enough tunes now.
Oh yeah, I've got a whole thing of them there
and stuff.
Yeah, for sure. I'll be right back. I got something I want to show you guys.
All right. That sounded gross.
He's like, you gonna show us your pen, eh?
Look at my balloon knot.
Do you want to play something?
Sure.
Any requests?
Nothing in G.
Nothing in G. What about? No, let's not do that. I think you go, Andy. Randy, sorry. A minor. It's your guy, man. What are you giving the yell? Did I say A minor?
There it is. Little experimentation there. So
Gay if you're in a three-way.
Gary Moore's my guy, but that's not my guy.
That's
Gary
not
Moore.
your guy.
My guy, Gary Moore, played fucking stuff like.
Well, why didn't you play that just then?
Because that's an E.
We got Robbie Stengel is here. Mr. Robbie, good to see you, sir. Welcome in, welcome in. We've got Flagman, No Man's Land is here. Right on. Good to see you, good to see you. Blue Mox, love that guitar. It's for sale. It's for sale. And
$64,000.
did you guys notice anything? Maybe, maybe not. About this guitar? Probably not, because you couldn't see it.
String
I
didn't break.
was trying to figure out how to play an A minor.
What'd you say, Jimmy?
So the string didn't break.
Nope, string didn't break. But
Yeah, eights on that.
you got eights on that? No.
You got them there sevens.
I did bust a string on it the other day. And you guys remember that I had the, as Jimmy would say, not the G string, but the third string. I had that one as a double ball, and I just snapped it down. So I was getting frustrated with this guitar because, you know, with the single ball strings going through the nut and so forth, it was getting hard to keep it calibrated. So far with this one, I went ahead and put a whole pack of Steinberger strings on there.
Nice. Yeah.
Because they are the proper length. And wouldn't you know it, this thing calibrates pretty damn accurately now. So
Stays in tune.
yeah, I'm actually thinking might just chop the head off of this one and put me some kind of nut there that can take these strings without having to clamp them down. But yeah,
Not a bad idea.
I mean it's working so far.
Headless.
I still hate the pickup. I hate the pickup in this thing. But anyhow, yeah. So it stays in tune pretty good so far.
I lube my nuts all the time, girl. And if you were here on Thursday, you would have seen me lube my nuts on the air.
I played Floyd Roses, so you don't have to lube those.
You just seen him do it live, yeah. But I mean, you really don't even notice that there's no strings in there, right?
No, not at all.
You know, so you know. Yeah, then you can hear it goes out a little bit. But it's not too bad. Not too bad. I mean, you could play Summer Nights with it in a pinch. It's not bad. It's not bad. But I still think I'm going to take the TransTrem off this guitar, put an S-Trem on it, and sell it that way. And then do something with the TransTrem and something else. All right, what is next, boys? What is next? What is this going on in the chat?
Robbie acquiring Kramer parts.
They say using a metronome can help with building up playing to actual speed. That's a good tip.
That's true. I just learned shit at full speed.
Charles says, "Oh yeah, that's the stuff. Right on. Can't get this stuff no more." Robbie's got a set of prototype Floyd Rose Phillips head mounting posts. Very cool, man. So screw in stud post, I'm assuming, with a Phillips head on them. Right on. Let's see. Rob Blackmore official celebrating a little cha-ching. 20 months of membership and counting. Right on, Rob. We appreciate you, man. Appreciate your support, man. Tell you what. Should we give away OU crew a hat tonight?
We should.
Yeah, let's do that. Let me look at something here just real quick. I don't know if I've got this set up properly or if I can do it. Actually, tell you what, take over for a bit. You guys play around, and I'm going to see about getting something set up down here. So I will be right back.
Jimmy, you want to play something?
We'll play a song.
I heard you starting that Grun Truck stuff.
Why do we have two screens here? Has everybody seen that? Or is it just me?
Ryan's doing some studioing.
Oh, okay. Okay. You want to play around, Jimmy, or are you going to play a tune?
You need to go smoke, John.
No, I'm fine. I can hang out. If you are going to play a tune, I will smoke. But if you're going to be all fucking bitter about it and give us fucking, okay, I'll do. We can do it too.
Bitter? I'd say bitchy.
Yes. Aggro bitch. There you go.
Let's see here.
You grace us with your wicked tone. That's good. Yeah, Jimmy's got one in us. I forced him. And he's going to fucking hunt me down in 6 years and kill me. This is for that tune you made me do.
All right, let me check a level.
You don't want to Maddie it? That sounds awesome. Sounds like Turbo Lover.
Sounds nothing like Turbo Lover. Fuck.
Where the hell is Jimmy now? Said he
Just
fucked
went
off.
crazy. All right, get him back here. Get him
There you
back
are.
here.
Moonlight is thought to transform some people into strange creatures to drive others mad.
I'm your
Turbine Lover.
Does the moon actually possess such strange powers?
Show me your
Or is it all
turbine.
just lunacy?
Let's take a blast to the moon, baby. How I'm craving you. Every time I'm near you.
Fuck, that's a good sounding tune, Jimmy.
Kind of good, Jimmy. All right, let me see if this is going to work over here. I may have to change something, or I may have to have this set up before we go live, but let me see. I'm going to hit that. Yep, let me do something here just real quick. Bear with me. Bear with me. Let's see. Okay. So we're going to change this on the fly right now. Let's see. Actually,
Live without a net.
live without a net.
You want a backing track while you're doing that? We can do a little.
You could.
Watch out for the copyright cops on that one.
Right?
True fact.
All right, let's go there. And we're going to go here. And go here. Gonna do that. There we go. Let's see if that works. So anybody in the chat, type in hashtag crew hat, and you may win a OU crew hat tonight.
Absolutely.
Jimmy's propellers were really spinning on that one. That's awesome. I typed over to Randy while you were playing it. It's like, reminds me of a old Disturbed tune, but it's good. Instead.
All right, so while everybody is typing in crew hats, we can go back here and let me check something here. I can go there,
You can go
and
there.
then
Yes,
I
you
can do this, and then I can probably do. Okay, yeah. All right, that's working. So I could make sure that that's going there. All right, cool. Okay, all right.
This is the rigging part of the contest. He's doing behind the
Right.
scenes.
Exactly. Yep, you got it.
So that
All right,
thing
so-
will do its thing while we do whatever.
Yes. So we can carry on, and as long as everybody's typing in a crew hat, hashtag a crew hat, you will be entered in. Shut up, Quentin.
Did he say something?
He did.
Oh, I didn't see it. Everybody's typing in crew hat.
You want me to play something with too much gain for Quentin?
Yes, please.
That would be awesome.
Okay.
Make sure the wah pedal's on the whole time.
I'll use it on the solo.
Fully
only.
cocked, fully forward, though. Remember.
Eddie Faye is asking for a link. Sorry. I'll get that for you right now. Go ahead. Sorry.
Let her rip, man.
Psych.
Hit it.
Hit it.
Yeah, that sucked.
It's definitely tighter on the bottom end, though, buddy.
Maybe I'll play that solo right Sunday.
Sounded good, man. Ryan just fucked off. Screw you guys. That's it. You put the guitar down. You're done with it. You failed me, you bitch.
Well, that's an E flat guitar anyway, so. I got in there into that solo, I just completely blanked. And then when I realized where I was at, I'm like, oh God, I'm way behind. It's Quentin's fault. I'm blaming Quentin for that. Fuck you, Quentin.
Strap on, buddy. Let's do one here.
That guitar also doesn't have a tone zone in it. It's got that Rocket pickups rewind, so it doesn't quite have as much bass as the tone zone pickups do. It's fairly close in output and wind, but it's got a little more in the high mids,
Right.
a little less low end.
I like the tone of it.
And that was the Deliverance. Been on the Deliverance all night, so
Nice. You ready?
whatever.
Go for it, Randy.
No. Somebody else.
fun.
That was horrible.
You guys sounded good.
It was
No.
pretty redeeming for me, I think.
I was watching from the front row for most of that. Sounded good. We got Chris, uneffing believable, is here saying hey to the
up,
crew
brother?
and to the chat. Good to see you, man. Good to see you. Mean Joe McGraw, channel member, is here as well. Right on. Who else has come in since we've been here, or since I was away? Let's see. Let me scroll up a little bit. Mark Spurgeon is here. Right on. And let's see. We did say hey to Quentin, sort of, when I told him to shut up.
What's up, Pete?
Shut up. Let's see. Who else? Sean plays a guitar, is here as well. Right on. Good to see everybody scrolling in. Let's see. Right on. So thank you to everybody that's in the chat tonight and anybody watching on replay. We're glad that you're here. And look there, we got another one stumbled in. Channel member Martian Murray is here saying howdy y'all. Good to see you. Good to see you. So, what do you guys say that we give a hat away?
Let's give a hat away.
Last chance. Hashtag crew hat in the chat. Let's see if this works here. There we go. There you go. Type hashtag a crew hat in the comments to enter, and we'll give a hat away. So probably should let that sit there for just another minute or so. Appreciate you, 40. Says nice jam.
Too kind.
Absolutely. Rocking the 40 grit hat tonight.
Did we ship one over to him yet?
No, I don't think we have. Probably need to. Send me an address, 40. I'll send you one.
He was singing our praises last night.
Was he? Well, like I said, I didn't catch all of the show. I know that he was live. It was a little late. I had to go to bed in the early morning tonight, so we appreciate that. Everybody make sure you check out the link in the description for 40 Grits channel and go over and show some love. So,
Dude,
all right.
super knowledgeable, man. Fucking hell.
Okay, so let's see how this thing works here. I think we probably have been up long enough that I can go ahead and hit the giveaway button. So I don't remember how this thing works. I know we tested it and it worked. So let's just hit the little button that says start giveaway. We'll just see what happens.
Oh, look at that.
I think I'm gonna be sick.
It's the Price is Right.
If I win it, I don't have to give it away. Hey, look at there. Eddie Faye, right on. Do we need some kind of
Congratulations.
There we go. I thought it had something built in. Big winner tonight for a crew hat, Eddie Faye. So there is a email in the description of the video. It is ou812yt for YouTube at gmail.com. But make sure you get it over from the description. Send me an email of where you want that hat sent to, and I will get it on the way. So there we go.
Just put it in the chat, Eddie, with your social security number and all that stuff.
Yeah. Bank account numbers and all that good stuff.
All of that.
So
make sure you put your, what is it, the CCV on the back of your card. Make sure you put that in there too.
Yeah, the security code, the expiration date, and all that good stuff.
Yeah.
Right on.
No, we don't require a stool sample.
No, not at all. So we will we'll look forward to doing that some more in the future on some shows. We'll just randomly pop up a giveaway, and we'll give away a hat, a shirt, or something. So make sure that you are here. And Eddie Faye is in the chat. There he is. So
I say next time we start giving away under the bus shit. And just fucking tell them to give their email.
Right?
We're giving away 2 sweatshirts tonight.
Yep.
2 hoodies.
All right. So congrats, Eddie Faye. Right on, man.
Yeah, man. Good for you.
Get that over to us, and we will get that out to you ASAP. So, right on. Congrats. Oh, yeah. Shall we do anything?
For summer.
Yes, email is in the description. He sees it. There we go. It is over there. So, just send me an address of where you want that. Make sure it is correct. And I'll get that sent out to you if I can remember how to log in to the place that does them. All right, we're gonna wrap things up. Shall we finish things up tonight, boys? Let's see. I need to go ahead and drop a tune here. So let me drop this on down. I went too far or not far enough. There we go.
You went too far.
All right. Appreciate everybody hanging out with us tonight. We will be back Sunday for the community jam. If you got a tune that you want to play, record yourself, send it to me. The email, once again, in the description. Send me a link to a Google Drive or something that has a video, and we will post it up for you. Also, check out Lori's Mishmash tomorrow night.
9 p.m. Pacific?
No, well, yeah, it's like midnight for Eastern time. So check it out. It's a fun time over there. If you go over there, tell her I sent you. And, confirm you're not a robot. Yeah, exactly. All right. Let's get on out of here for tonight, and we'll
Get on up.
We did that earlier, so
With summer nights, hot summer nights.
let's do this one, and we'll get on out of here. You boys ready?
Yep.
Eddie Van Halen here, telling you, keep playing, man. Gotta keep playing. It's the only thing there is. Music, man. Keep playing. All right? I'm gonna come looking for you if you don't.